algo que le quiero decir a esa morra que está ahí. Tú eres un 10, pero sigues con ese tipo
que no te llega ni a los pies y ni parece tu tipo.
Muchas fotos de vacaciones por allá en Tulum, pero sé que tu cora no te hace turum turum. Bebé, estabas perdiendo el tiempo. Qué bueno que llegue a tiempo.
Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres la que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida, que ya tú estás convencida.
Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres lo que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida, que ya estás convencida.
Dile que tienes otro hombre. Si quieres dile mi nombre. Que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida.
Y que ya tienes otro hombre. Si quieres dile mi nombre. Que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida.
Eso es Grupo Ronde.
La doble P. Ay, ay.
Bebé, llegó nuestro momento. Él te compró un Rolex, pero yo te di mi tiempo. Él tiene mansiones, pero yo en mi apartamento. Te dice cosas que no se las lleva el viento. Baby, lo siento.
Pero el que perdió, oh, oh. Mami, tú fuiste la que ganó, oh, oh. Tú eres como un piano que nunca tocó, oh. Y si lejitos nos vamos y así terminamos, bailando en una playita, mientras su cuerpo va nadando.
Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres lo que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida, que ya tú estás convencida.
A fitting backdrop for a match of massive significance. The stage is set, a packed...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the oldest of all cup competitions, the FA Cup. It's Birmingham City up against Newcastle United.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? The inside route looking promising. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Played over. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Electing to shoot. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem a bit covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
What can he do with it now? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game. Really, we've all been speculating. Would he play from the start? Would he be ready to play? Well, Stuart, we have our answer.
Well, it's great news for everyone that he's fit enough to start here, but has he been rushed back too quickly? We're going to find out soon.
Bowman. Now with Morgan. Nice switch of play. He could pick out a teammate. Marvellous anticipation. Fletcher on the ball. And the pass deftly cut out. Isak. Well, that one has promise. Gives it a go. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Who can they pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. And problem solved for now. Well, Newcastle have it back now. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Oh, a good diving save. Who's going to get on the end of it? Still alive and dealing with the danger. That's a great opportunity. And I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Castro. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead.
Well, Newcastle had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward. But they must now make it count and get themselves in front.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? Promising pass. Really well positioned. And it took a touch off the defender, so it will be a corner.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Could be threatening. And keeping it out. Well, no danger now. Donovan. Really good interception. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose. But they took care of the situation defensively. Isak. Donovan. And play halted, free kick given. Well, a really good run. It did look on for them, but not to be. Really getting stuck in. Really good ball there. Oh, he could finish. In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Well, trying to let them continue, but now he's gone back and awarded the free kick. Trying his luck. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Nice weight on the pass. Oh, but cutting it out in the nick of time. And with that, the first half draws to a... So into the second half, underway once more. Newcastle with the advantage, but certainly no room for complacency. And now Garcia. Really good challenge. Into the advanced position. On to Moore. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of around £35 million represents a really good deal for them. He's talented, yes, but he's also a really top-class professional, and that attitude will rub off on some of those players around him, that's for sure.
Disappointing for the Magpies to give it away like that. And a strong tackle. Good-looking sequence. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, maybe scope for Newcastle to... add to their lead with this set piece. Can he deliver it with accuracy? No-nonsense piece of defending. A bit sloppy in possession. And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue.
Can the owner of the red car registration BGO4DOM please return to...
Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Donovan. Good tackle. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. Well, tremendous block. Crossing opportunity. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Great strong tackle. Throw in forthcoming. There's going to be a double substitution. Bangura. Horton. Oh, pressing really high. Garcia. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? A good and fair challenge. Really good build-up, but no end product. And coolly done in the end. Young. Space for the Magpies in the wide position. That's not a bad ball. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Collins has it. We're getting the ball forward. Very wonderful chance. And a fine stop. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. So the corner played into the box. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Oh, did so well to deny him. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Not the most confident clearance. And Garcia with it. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United up against Coventry City. And Hansen. Is it going to be? Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Five minutes to go. Oh, sloppy passing. And that is how to block. Veering in field here. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring, but it's a poor effort.
Keeper not concentrating. Hansen. Well, just letting it run over the byline, and a corner here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Yeah, it was a good overall display, especially up front.
compa Peso. Hay algo que le quiero decir a esa morra que está ahí. Tú eres un 10, pero sigues con ese tipo
que no te llega ni a los pies y ni parece tu tipo.
Muchas fotos de vacaciones por allá en Tulum, pero sé que tu cora no te hace turum turum. Bebé, estabas perdiendo el tiempo. Qué bueno que llegue a tiempo.
Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres la que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida, que ya tú estás convencida.
Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres lo que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida, que ya estás convencida.
Dile que tienes otro hombre. Si quieres dile mi nombre, que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida.
Y que ya tienes otro hombre. Si quieres dile mi nombre, que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida.
Eso es Grupo Ronde.
La doble P.
One man, the focus of attention. In fantastic form and the top scorer in the league. Can he add to his tally today? Live on EA TV. Hello and welcome to one of the most atmospheric venues in the game of football, St James's Park. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Newcastle United, and they take on Coventry City.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And he keeps going. Turning inside, where's he going to go? Nicely saved. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, no surprise, really. They're matching up here, but there are many different ways they can approach this game, and I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Over it comes. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, I take my hat off to him because that was superb defending. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Well, the Magpies flying high on the goal-scoring front, and the record speaks for itself.
Well, their forwards should be full of confidence. They've been in fantastic form of late, and it bodes well for the neutrals today. Hopefully, we're in for an entertaining match.
Well, quick thinking to win it back. Bradley. Oh, tremendous vision. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Good idea. Ceballos. Oh, getting right in their opponent's faces, forcing that hurried clearance, and a throw it'll be. Koch. That's a lovely ball. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. It might still be problematic. Well, he knows what he's doing defensively. McFarlane. Ceballos. Trying to open up the defence. And he read it well defensively.
Well, Newcastle had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
Well, he'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, couldn't keep it. Very quick thinking there. And an astute piece of defending. Could be troublesome. Good weight on that pass. And intercepting it. Toma. Sims. Oh, nice ball. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Ceballos. And Newcastle using width to good effect. Can he give them the advantage? Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Martins. McFarlane. Just the challenge that was required. Santana. And on the cusp of the half-time interval, a story of Newcastle United in front. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Yes, they've defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
How about the cross? Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Chance maybe. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Well, we're at the halfway mark here. So the second half is underway. Newcastle United have the lead, but this is a long way from being settled. regained possession. Bradley. They couldn't maintain possession. Josh Eccles. Ceballos. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will.
Big chance here, Derek.
And still danger here. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions, it really is.
Well, advantage with them. Referee says play on. And crossing towards the far post. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. It needs an accurate cross. And going for goal! And the keeper getting across to stop it. Well, he thought he might have got away with it, but the referee rightly going back and brandishing the yellow card. Not the best clearance. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing West Ham United. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Morgan. Mukoko did well to win the ball back. Eccles. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. And clears the danger. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And they will make the change now. He has time to play it over. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Coventry City facing Manchester City.
Oh, he can score here, Derek.
And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And still dangerous. And they're making a change. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Twenty minutes remaining. It's there for him. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Now the referee. Not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Time for a change then. And threading it through. An attack full of promise. Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Half-hearted clearance. Santana. Good-looking cross. Plays it back. Making sure nothing came of it. And no way through. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. Well, that ball looks promising. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Oh no, it's gone horribly wrong in terms of the finish. Ceballos. How about the cross? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Substitution time it is here. Now delivering that deep cross. Clearing the lines, and so it will be a corner now. Favouring the short one. Oh, chance perhaps. A smart stop here. Well, not so fast. The referee says penalty, and maybe a late glimmer of hope for them. Well, they really need this. In it goes! Coolly converted! Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs.
Well, Newcastle have played really well today, but they've also had great backing from these fans. Just listen to the noise.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. He has teammates around him. A really good pass. And the keeper taking care of the situation. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Isak. A real opening now. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And he's fired over the corner. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in a victory for Newcastle.
She speaks in my dreaming.
I take a waste within my head. And when
I like the smiling texters, I like the smile, I like the smile after crying and upset. Then I laugh through the tears, I like the nervous grin and fear. I like the imperfect teeth set, the one over here, the one that makes your cheeks stretch, the one that hurts to hold. I like the smiling down the phone, I like the kindness that it shows. I like the smiling when alone, cause you know you're not alone, cause I've been smiling too and so have you, so grin.
And this is the scene here at the Cardiff City Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Cardiff City up against Newcastle United.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
Can he finish? And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Played over. Struggling to get it away. And a tidy ball. Nice switch of play. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Happy to shoot. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Just the clearance that was needed. Opportunity. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Ruben Colwell. And Davis has it. A struggle for Cardiff to keep the ball. Who can he pick out? Very effective pass. Can he put it away? No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Perfect challenge. Chance for Isak. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. And back with Davis. Finch. And nicely over the top. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Now, options are plenty. Well, disappointing end to the move. Shaping to shoot. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Let's see about the delivery. It hasn't come to very much. An effective ball. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Real chance. And what a magical save it was. And over it comes. Oh, disappointing clearance. And the attack fizzling out.
Well, Newcastle have been dominant. As those stats will tell you, they really have played well so far.
And they're raiding again here. Attack after attack. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, yes, a goal. Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Underway again. And Newcastle really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Excellent ball over the top. Gives it a go. Oh, tremendous block. Real chance. No way through. And it's with Isak. And Davis has it. Navarro in possession. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Finch. Isak. Might be a chance here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Alvarez. And there's the feed into the box. And nothing comes of it. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Oh, surely! Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Young. That is that for the first half. So underway once more, and Newcastle very much bossing the game up to now. Will there be a response in the second 45? Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Well, transfer news for Arsenal supporters. It appears they've got their man, Stuart.
Well, at around £50 million, I think they've probably paid the right amount for him. He's a wonderfully gifted player who, on his day, will certainly excite the fans.
Isak. And it's with Isak. And a decent save, full credit. And a fine cross. Isak. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. And the press is on. Franjic. And easily intercepted. Young. Advantage played. Oh, he's given the ball away. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Newcastle United facing West Ham United. And he takes it on, and keeping it out. Effective challenge. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Isak. Great ball over the top. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here we can see it again, and it starts with the ball over the top, perfectly weighted, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Davis. King. Right in strongly, decisively. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. On the ball, Davis. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Just couldn't get it through. And a double substitution it's going to be. Taken short. But it's gone out of play under real duress. Castro with it. Youssoufa Moukoko. That's a good-looking ball. Jimenez. Very quick thinking there. Ten minutes left for play. David. And Cardiff have it back now. And threading it through. And running in behind. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly. Hey, well from...
From that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Now sending it in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Cross fired over. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. And it's gone behind for the corner. I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending. An example of how to press. Well, just narrowly wide of the post that time. And a good-looking pass. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And he's fired over the corner. Struggling to get it away. Impudent efforts, but no fooling the goalkeeper.
No, it's too easy for the goalkeeper. It needed more height on it. Wasn't good enough, really.
A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Promising pass. Oh, he's blocked it. Opportunity here. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
Moukoko, and passing it well. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, what a good attacking display that was.
have my sentence now, at last I know just how you felt. I dig my fingers in, expecting more than just the skin. 'Cause we're a loader like in fever, like a motorbike, a sailor and a nightingale, dancing in convertibles.
cameras trained on one man.
Well, Derek, we know his movement is very clever, but it's...
Hello and welcome. This is the scene here in East London, in Stratford to be exact. We're at the London Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's West Ham United up against and he's in. And still danger here. Reading it well. Tremendously strong in the tackle. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, no surprise really, they're matching up here, but there are many different ways they can approach this game, and I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
Oh, tremendous vision. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. And danger still. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, Newcastle were a bit unlucky not to get their noses in front there. Great save by the goalkeeper, though.
A really good pass. Good-looking cross. Cleared away. Well, a textbook interception. You can't help feeling, when you look at the table, that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Well, there seems to be no stopping them at the moment. They've been by far and away the best team, unless something drastic happens.
And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So West Ham get us moving again, and a swift response required after the setback. And back with Ferreira. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Bradley. Good use of advantage there. Well, plenty of talk about him from the pundits coming into today's match. If you believe the stories coming out of the camp, this could be his final season. Could he be thinking about hanging up his boots?
Yeah, if the rumours are correct, it's going to be a big loss for the club. They've come to rely on his performances. We all get to that age where it all becomes a little bit harder on the body. He's starting to get to that age, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
What can he do with it now? But they took care of the situation defensively. Plenty of support here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Options in the centre. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Bradley. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Now with Koch. Promising pass. It's got to be a goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Anthony Gordon. Oh, this looks useful. Must score! And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Casey. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Casey. Palacio. Potts. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Beautiful pass. Firing it towards goal. And the attempt just wide. So unfortunate. Encouraging move from West Ham. Well, let's see about the cross. Can he get one back? Oh, no is the answer. It was a gilt-edged opportunity. He couldn't avail himself of it.
You have to say that's a big chance missed. He had to score there. That makes it difficult now.
It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. No, high-quality defending. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
It's looking promising. Opportunity. And that's a very good parry. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Well, he's allowed his opponent to get past him. Is this the moment? Save, but still a chance. Opportunity to deliver the cross. The referee has given a corner.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
It might still be problematic. And that brings to an end the first half. And the ball rolling again after what was a sublime first 45 from Newcastle. Are we in for more of the same here? Giving the ball away. Potts. It's opening up for them. Well, nicely cut out. Right, time to switch it over to the Etihad, where there's been a goal, and that means we join Alex Scott.
And it's his second goal for Manchester City. It was a low-driven cross, and he was never going to miss from there. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 51 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Gives it a go. Well, simple for the keeper. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. Can they open things up? It could be up for grabs. Well, threat averted. And putting paid to the danger. He has teammates around him. But quick thinking defensively. Very effective pass. He's got to score! And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, I think he'll fit in well to their style of play. He's a skillful player, but the move will just bring out the best of him. It's a good signing for both him and the club.
Oh, tremendous vision. Using his physical strength to shield it. And possession given away. Couldn't hang on to it, Newcastle. Promising looking ball. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish. It off. That's a good goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Making a bit of headway. Oh, not great defending. Oh, good work by the keeper. Who can they pick out? And he did what he had to do defensively. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. This might be ideal for the counter. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's West...
Can he score here, Derek?
Oh, a smart stop. And they're making a change. And over it comes. Only failed to get it away properly. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Oh, he's through here. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Newcastle ceding possession. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Everton. And straight out of play off the keeper's boot. It will be a throw-in.
Well, West Ham have been second best all over the pitch, and their fans just can't take any more. There's a lot of empty seats now.
His determination there for all to see. Committed challenge. Faulkner. Well, they couldn't hang on to it, West Ham. Plenty of support here. That's a good-looking ball. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
So the corner played into the box. So making the substitution now. Putting his body on the line. He continues his run. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. 5 minutes to go. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, being closely marked, but the header nothing to write home about. Well, a goal to update you on. It's gone in the City game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal from Manchester City. The goalkeeper did all he could, but no one was going to stop that one. They've extended their lead to 3 with only a few minutes left to play.
Thank you, Alex. Palacio. It's with Williams. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Making progress. Must be. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And played short. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. And there goes the final whistle. It ends at a victory.
They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters. We can't ask for any more. Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United facing Everton.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
No-nonsense clearance. Well, they've given him too much space. He must finish! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Well, no escape, not an immediate yellow card, but the referee deals with him now. Real defensive Brazilians. Koch. An attack full of promise. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, the crowd are driving their team on here. They're surely going to score soon.
Sound piece of goalkeeping. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. And the reports have been confirmed. He will, in fact, end his career at the end of the season. No two ways about it, Stuart. A big loss for the club.
Yes, it really is. Obviously, he's going to be missed here. Very much a key player in the dressing room. No doubt they'll be looking to the transfer window to strengthen now.
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And space for Everton in the wide position. Well, how close was that? Inches away. And Castro has it now. Really well played pass. Good work from Everton to win the ball back. An example of how to press. Aguilera. Isaac. Oh, a tremendous block. Cuts it back. That is a really disappointing effort. Goodness me.
On that occasion, just didn't make the right sort of contact. Should be testing the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, for Newcastle United, it really was a fine performance and a magnificent result in the last game against West Ham United. How might this one go, Stuart?
Well, that result away from
Oh,
home.
look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here. Well, he can't control his delight, can he? It's a wonderful moment for his team.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Aguilera. Ryan Sessegnon has it. And passing it well. Danger averted for now. Giving it a try. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. Castro with it. And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. Perfect challenge. And that was a very fine read. Gordon. Well, the ball with Everton once more. And he has options available. Well, clattered away. Newcastle losing possession. Oh, totally committed. Danger not finished, though. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Good piece of defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Released it nicely. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Brandon Aguilera. Incisive pass. Just the challenge that was required. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Chance to play it in. And a no-nonsense clearance. Trying to open them up. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. This to put them in front. And he puts it away confidently. Well, Newcastle United get the ball moving again. Can they come up with a response now? And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, the first half story has been written. And back underway here, with Newcastle looking to find a route back into the game. He could pick out a teammate. Isak. Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. A Magpies corner, let's see what they can do with it. And a confident clearance. And he takes it on. Well, that was on the cusp of saying he's at it again. Looked as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today. That could easily have been his second there.
Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Well, that's why Newcastle are losing here. They just haven't taken enough of their chances.
Well, harried into losing the ball. Really effective pressing. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring much needed experience to them. Let's just hope he's still got the legs to have a real impact. I think he'd do well.
The Magpies pushing forward with options available. Oh, this is looking promising. Chance to equalise. And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Humphreys. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Burnley. Takes it on. Oh, really close, just over the top. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better. Isak. Promising move this from Newcastle. And a textbook interception. Good piece of closing down. Could be threatening. Plays it back. Wonderful block. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Everton facing Arsenal. Excellent defending. And he's made headway. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. And Newcastle with the ball again. Feeding it through. Just needs to steady himself. And couldn't quite square the game. Close.
Well, it's certainly a decent effort, but not quite good enough. They still trail here.
O'Reilly. And on the ball, Castro. And Everton come away with it. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Isak. Can he finish this? Oh, fine stop. Over it comes. And he clears the danger. Sessegnon. Not much time to make up his mind. Everton just couldn't hold the ball. Castro. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
And slipped through beautifully. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close, and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
And Young has it. Chance here. And saved by the keeper. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the danger's still on. It might be on for them. And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Joseph. And he read it well defensively. And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. O'Reilly. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. And not all that far away from a goal in the end.
Yes, it's a decent effort, but maybe he should have done a bit better there. At least work the goalkeeper.
Effective challenge. And here's Castro. Options in the centre. And playing it through. And he might be in here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Short corner taken. And there goes the final whistle and the final outcome, a victory for the Magpies. What did you make?
Wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Hoje eu não acordei muito bem. Bom dia nenhuma, peguei esse beat aqui. Isso não pode ser a vida. Toda vez que eu vou mexer nessas feridas, hoje eu sei que eu mesmo que me... Quando eu confiei nos outros mais do que em mim mesmo. O que não me mata aqui, me fortalece sempre. Sei que eles são indiferentes com a minha gente. Oprime o povo, eu sei que dói tudo que eu sonho. O Brasil arranca, é tanto pranto, canta. Quero correr e o Brasil manca. Sei que se custar minha paz, é caro demais. Mas se eu não falar o que eu penso, aí já me calo demais. Isso, impossível aprisionar meus pensamentos. Impossível saber o que passa aqui dentro. Eu sempre lembro, todo mundo tá passando por algo. E eu entendo, a vida bate na gente. E eu tô calado tem um tempo.
Foi o bem e foi o mal, foi tristeza e alegria. O que se plantou na terra.
Our cameras on one man.
Being the top scorer in the league, it is no surprise to see our cameras are focused on him. But can he add to his tally today? We'll find out soon.
Excitement levels have certainly been ratcheted up here at Turf Moor. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Burnley up against Newcastle United.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Able to get his body in the way. And the shot. Possession lost by Newcastle. Well, for Newcastle United, a very good victory and chances on. And not cleared away properly. Well, defensive resilience there. Well, for Newcastle United, you have to conclude everything went to plan in their win against Everton. What do you anticipate seeing this time, Stuart?
Well, Derek, they've been excellent so far and deserve to be top. If they can keep everybody fit, stay focused and perform as they have done, they'll be there or thereabouts come the end of the season. This should be good today.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
Making sure nothing came of it. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Effective piece of pressing. Anthony Gordon. Has eyes for goal. He can't hold on to it. Well, no way through in the end. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him,
Derek,
Stuart?
they must finish here.
Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Well, that'll be a free kick. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And Morgan. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Anthony Gordon. Nice looking move this. Blocked it brilliantly. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. Favouring the short one. Is it going to be? Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Keen to take it short here. Looking to cut inside. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Oh, this is looking promising. It's got to be. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8.
Well, Newcastle have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, something has changed in the Brentford match, I'm just hearing. Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal for Brentford. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 33 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Can he do it? Well, just centimetres over the bar with that powerful shot. Takes it on, and a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Colombo. And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, half-time almost upon us, and playing away from home isn't bothering them in the slightest. Stuart, how about your take?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. That's a good-looking ball. It might be. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Good use of advantage. Well, he's given us away. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. And not cleared away properly. Corner awarded. And taken short. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And touched onto the frame of the goal. And with that, the first half comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Morgan. Credit to them for winning back possession. And teammates to play it to. Tremendous challenge. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring much-needed experience to them. Let's just hope he's still got the legs to have a real impact. I think he'd do well.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Bradley. Colombo. On to Raskin. Who had no intention of losing out. Crossing possibilities. And angling it back. An alert reaction to tip it over. It'll be a corner. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. And it might be. And no problems at all for the keeper. 30 minutes left for play. Went in strongly, decisively. He fancies it. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Has a go. Well, just sent. Meters over the bar with that powerful shot.
Well, they've created so many chances. As you can see, Newcastle have played really well here today.
And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Newcastle United taking on Chelsea.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Isak. Still dangerous. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Who's going to get on the end of it? Not the most confident clearance. And support available. Superbly read and executed. Throw-in coming up for Burnley. Well, a struggle for Burnley to keep the ball. Good weight on that pass. Targets available, cross comes in. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Careless once more in possession of the ball. And the keeper stretching to deny him. Who can they pick out? Sound piece of defending. Isak. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Well, they fancy a short one. The chance might be on for him. Blocking it. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again. Again and again. So a personnel change then. And there's the delivery. And he clears the danger. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Newcastle come away with it. Oh, good vision. Off the post and behind for a goal kick.
Well, that's a good effort. He struck it really well. He's so unlucky.
And he has options available. But really sticking to the task defensively. Santana. 5 minutes to go. Possession lost, intercepted. Isak. Could play it in. That is how to apply the pressure. And a throw-in coming up for Newcastle. And time for the change now. Bradley. Opportunity. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Short corner it is. And delivered towards the back post. And clears his lines. Opportunity. Oh, did so well to deny him. Over it comes. And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle.
Win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Hoje eu não acordei muito bem. Bom dia nenhuma, peguei esse beat aqui. Isso não pode ser a vida. Toda vez que eu vou mexer nessas feridas, hoje eu sei que eu mesmo que me... Quando eu confiei nos outros mais do que em mim mesmo. O que não me mata aqui, me fortalece sempre. Sei que eles são indiferentes com a minha gente. Oprime o povo, eu sei que dói tudo que eu sonho. O Brasil arranca, é tanto pranto, canta. Quero correr e o Brasil manca. Sei que se custar minha paz, é caro demais. Mas se eu não falar o que eu penso, aí já me calo demais. Isso, impossível aprisionar meus pensamentos. Impossível saber o que passa aqui dentro. Eu sempre lembro, todo mundo tá passando por algo. E eu entendo, a vida bate na gente. E eu tô calado tem um tempo.
Foi o bem e foi o mal, foi tristeza e alegria. O que se plantou na terra é o que se leva dessa vida. Foi o bem e foi o mal, lealdade e covardia. Mas o bem que a gente faz
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters. We can't ask for any more.
Hello and welcome to one of the most atmospheric venues in the game of football, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing... Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Did well to clear it away. Wonderful chance. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Might be able to set up the chance. Opportunity here. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that. Kepkes. Youssoufa Moukoko. And slipped through beautifully. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match, taking on his old club. And Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not. Well, it has to come soon. They're creating so many chances. Just listen to the noise inside here.
Excellent defending. Palmer.
This is a message for Alex O'Neill. Alex O'Neill, can you please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
Disappointing for the Magpies to give it away like that. This is looking threatening. But they took care of the situation defensively. Palmer. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. And played in. And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Now with Koch. And Morgan. Good visualisation and execution. Must score! And touched onto the frame of the goal. Oh, good work by the keeper. Corner kick played in. And clearing his lines.
Well, that's why Newcastle are losing here. They just haven't taken enough of their chances.
Oh, what an opportunity. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
On they go again, and you sense that the Magpies have the momentum here. Just the challenge that was required. And plenty of space for this Chelsea attack. And tidy defensive play. Oh, good run, this. Now, what can he do with it? Options in the centre. Teammate available. And what a magical save it was!
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
Could be! Oh, a goal! They've done it! Quite the comeback, this!
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box. And what about the finish? With such control and technique. That could have gone anywhere, but not with his skill. It's a great goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Gordon. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Crossing possibilities. Is he going to put it away? Can they produce something? Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And he takes it on! Well, the shot looked promising, but the keeper had the measure of it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Palmer. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And no more time left. That will conclude. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And a chance to whip it in here. A good and fair challenge. And the Magpies finding space on the flank. Nicely blocked. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner?
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Castro with it. Chance to play it in. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Making a bit of headway. But no damage done, that's the main thing. And they need to get tighter here. Must score! Was an important piece of defending. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
The Chelsea move still flowing, advantage to them. An effective challenge. How about the cross? Could still be dangerous. Danger averted for now. Palmer. Well, Chelsea being afforded too much space here. Cross fired over. Cleared away. "30 minutes to go then. An important interception. Well, here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. So a deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Humphreys. Good piece of closing down. And passing it through. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
And a struggle to get it away properly. Newcastle will get the throw in. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, they have to pay attention. Well, chance dissipating a bit here. Well, possibilities in the centre. Straight forward for the keeper. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Chelsea taking on Brighton. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Short corner taken. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Throw in then for Newcastle. And now Castro. Well, possibilities inside the box. Good pass. At times they make passing look easy. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
A good vision there.
Well, just listen to these Newcastle fans. They're demanding a winner here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get it.
Oh, Stewart, an opportunity! And the keeper has possession of it. Kepkes. And a timely intervention. Can they grab the lead late on? Chance here. Vital intervention. And the teams are level, and every corner counts at this juncture. Time for a change then. Nicely timed tackle. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. What to like about that pass? And Newcastle showing good wit. Chance to finish. Stopped a surefire goal. Must take the lead here. And running through to the keeper. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final